Move next to the green ceremonial or the blue Kingman turquoise in one of the largest statement rings that we have ever done. And we took $50 off the price. And I wanna tell you, if you've been looking all day and thinking, I want a piece of green ceremonial, where we're gonna have matching earrings for this, for both, of course, for the blue and for the green, but in particular, to be able to get that green, like I said, every single time we offer the green in any style, it always sells out because it's just so hard to come by. But Jennifer, I love this particular style because it's very classic. I mean, this almost looks like the luggage tag style that you see so much of. This is something truly that if somebody said it's a couple hundred years old and it belonged to your grandmother, I mean, we could see that because it's that traditional looking, right?
It is, and especially the way it is made, the craftiness that's on there. The artisan here is Brandon Boleyn. He is the son of Richard Boleyn Jr., one of our first silversmiths over at Running Bear. And then he says that this is a representation of the moon called Uja. My Navajo might be a little off here, but he says during this time it's called Danit Egone. Hopefully I said that right, you know. And it says the moon is said to be visiting the sun, and just as the sky visits the earth in the form of the fog, the sun, the moon, and the stars were set by holy people at this time, because you look upon the moon up above, you see the different the glow from it, and then you're mesmerized because it's bright, and to them that was like a holy thing to them at that time. And so during those times you have the blessing, because the moon will also chase the sun at the same time, trying to catch up to it.
Love it. And look at that blue. The blue is just the color that every blue turquoise wants to be. Remember, these were appraised, and when we say appraised, we send them out. We have them appraised independently by 3 appraisers across the country. They don't work for us here at HSN. And we put the lowest appraised price on the screen. So the lowest appraised price on this is $400. We did it for $249. Today we're doing it for $219. And to say it's popular is a little bit of an understatement. Here's the green ceremonial, which is by far the most limited. Look at the character in that. And then talk to us again about the design of the band, because it is not like anything else that we've done.
No, since they come from a long line of silversmiths, they are taught different techniques and different types of cuts and stamps, just from their father, their uncle. And so when you have all that tradition coming together, the artist in itself, he tends to tweak it a little more, make it his own, and he has his own vision. And so when an artist does that, he sets him, he plays like music, music that the family members may have sung, or either a blessing, that's supposed to be incorporated in his jewelry making. And so that's what that gives him his spiritual presence, as you can say, because during that time, they're focusing only on the jewelry that they're making, and all outside disturbances, can't really bother him, because that's what he's using to feed his family. You're feeding a family, you're feeding culture, you're feeding tradition to one person, so they can continue on that heritage.
And how long would you think that it takes to make one of these?
Give or take, maybe 4 or 5. It just depends on the artisan. And they don't like to rush things, because if you rush things, nothing fits right.
Right.
Nothing fits right. But whether it's a machine, everything just gets thrown together. No life is put into it. So when an artist puts their heart and soul into it, you can feel it when you touch it, because it's just like touching a mirror. You can touch them at the same time.
It is true. Yeah. I mean, honestly, there is a different feel to handcrafted jewelry. There is honestly, there is a different kind of sensation you get from wearing a handcrafted piece. They're just completely different as you slip them on your finger. And I just think beyond wonderful that we still have artisans that can do handcrafted pieces, because it really is a dying art. And all of these stones are completely natural. None of them have been enhanced. So as you look at them and you see the different character, every single stone is going to be a one of a kind. No two are going to be exactly alike. I'll remind you that we did take $30 off the price, and we're doing it for $43.98 on your charge card, but we are into the final 25 minutes with Chaco Canyon for the entire year. So if you are shopping for someone who has really discriminating taste, you want something that is just the ultimate gift, then I would say definitely get them something that is handmade, Native American handcrafted, has such wonderful spiritual meaning behind it, such wonderful stories behind it. They will fall in love. By the way, Sue's still wearing my cross. Lots of you still saying yes to that cross as well. That one is still available, but the ring, this ring is enough to, if you just want to wear one ring and have a presence piece, Jen, this is it.
You're gonna be blown away when you see this, when you get this at home. When you wear this, you're gonna have that sense of happiness, you know, just like how the person who made it, you know, was happy at the same time. I tend to wear a lot of the samples when I go on the flights. You know, I went to Chicago, and I was saying this before, that I was wearing the bigger earrings that we have that go with this, and I had my earbuds on. I was getting ready to get on my flight. And the lady was talking to me in her Chicago accent, and I wasn't paying attention, and she was like trying to grab my earrings, and I stop and I look, and she's like, oh my God, and just, you know, she was blown away by the turquoise that was in there, and was asking, you know, where did I get it, you know, if she would buy it. But for me, I told her, I said, this isn't mine, this is someone else's, you know, I'm just wearing it just as a sample, and, you know, I work over here, and you can get it from this place. I was trying to tell her, and she's like, it's nothing like she's ever seen before. It was like wearing suns on your earrings and your ears, she was saying, because it was so bright.
Oh, I love that. Okay, we're gonna move to the matching drop earring. We'll leave the ring available for you. We're doing the drop earrings at the same price. Normally $415 appraised price. We have them for $219. Now you gotta think, with the matching earrings, more difficult to make because you gotta find two stones that